Did you watch that at all last night?
Yeah, we did.
It's kind of sad.
Bare Mike Tyson ass.
Just pulled out of nowhere. I didn't know what he was talking about.
The only time I've seen anybody come together in the last 2 weeks was last night when everybody was bitching at Netflix because it kept buffering.
But I wonder if anybody's going to unfriend each other over the winner or loser.
God damn it.
Welcome back to another edition of Real Talk After Dark, episode 27.
It's hard to believe we're 27 episodes in.
Yeah, buddy.
Here we're going to be, tonight's night, we talking fight night, knockouts, movies. What happened last night? Well, when we filmed this, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, but we'll talk about a lot of stuff. So, how's everybody doing tonight? We're going to do fight night.
Good.
Still hurting, but, you know.
Need a ding, ding, ding in there. Be like, ding.
Oh, we should have. That would have been great.
Talking about fight night, I watched the 5 new episodes of Cobra Kai.
Did they drop already?
Yeah, dropped yesterday.
See, that's why I don't.
And see, no, I was going to tell you, you need to watch them because what you thought you knew was wrong. Like they answer everything that you thought, and it was wrong.
Well, I was mad that what they did to Miyagi.
Well, yeah, but no, you're going to find out shit that like I didn't even see it coming. I was like, oh, holy shit!
Is it
Like
good?
it was crazy.
Maybe I have to.
Like I was only going to watch like 2 episodes last night. I ended up watching all 5.
I didn't even finish the first season, so I have to go back.
So they go to Barcelona for the Sakai Takai.
Let's not talk about it too much for the
No.
people who don't.
For me.
Fuck them. They can watch it. But I'm going to tell you this: crazy that whole tournament is nuts. I'm like, yes, way better. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The Sakai Takai was better than Tyson versus freaking Paul. Like
Well,
there was more crazy shit in that than there was.
well, dang, man.
That's what it looked like last night. I'm like, he's like biting his fucking arm, you know. And
It was really strange. You see, like, the training footage of Tyson, and then you see that.
yeah,
and
it's like that's what
very
everybody was talking
strange.
about. They're like, how the hell are you going to have a training video where he looks like the old Mike Tyson, and then have it look like Jake Paul beat up his grandpa?
He did run around a lot. Jake Paul did. He tired him out. You
know-
could tell his legs weren't looking good the second round. He looked kind of fatigued already.
Hey, all due respect though, 58 years old,
Yeah,
getting in the ring the shape he did, going 8 rounds.
But you know what I did not want to see last night that I saw?
What?
I did not want to see bare Mike Tyson ass.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't. Yeah, I heard about it too. Is that really what happened? Yeah. He had his like jockstrap on maybe or something.
So then like right after that, they cut away from it, and then Netflix froze. I'm like, thank God it didn't freeze on that.
Yeah, we couldn't get it up and running either, but I knew we were going to get to it. So Mike Tyson said this today about the fight. This is one of those situations when you lost, but still won. I'm grateful for that night. No regrets to get in the ring one last time. I almost died in June, had 8 blood transfusions, lost half my blood, 25 pounds in the hospital, and had to fight to get healthy to fight, so I won. To have my children see me stand toe-to-toe and finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter, have my age and experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you. That's from Mike Tyson. I didn't mean to be like rude or spoofy. I was just speaking as Mike Tyson or whatever. But
I imagine that's how it sounds.
So
Similar.
like I was disappointed, but at the same time, got to give Mike credit because I mean that coming back from what he went through earlier this year, he didn't know if he was going to survive.
yeah,
and it's
I
like
know, it was
so. I mean, all the respect in the world for it.
absolutely, absolutely.
Although the dumbest shit I saw the whole fight was the last 10 seconds.
Oh, right.
I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah. Bowing and stuff.
Thank you. I'm like, what the you do that afterwards.
Right.
Like, I'm like, dude, you wasted 10 seconds bowing.
It was strange.
I'm like, dude, no.
No, Mike Tyson is a man because it's powerful.
Yeah.
Being in there at that.
Like he, he got rocked a couple times, and
Yeah.
Jake Paul just kind of looked at him like,
There was a part of me that felt like almost like Tyson was holding back because he was too scared to kill a kid.
Yeah.
And Jake was holding back because he was too scared to, kill Tyson.
I mean,
but I respect Jake for at least backing down a bit because they're saying like he could see he was wearing out and stuff, so he wasn't trying to go all out on him or whatever. They work together, and then that's just a good sportsmanship. Whenever you see them camaraderie and all that stuff when they come together at the end.
But see, my thing is,
it's just like at the end of the day, that's what it's all it is.
Both made a bunch of money.
Yeah, but my thing was, you put all that time, money, and effort into it, and then we had to wait. What was it? An hour and a half longer because of streaming issues and
start at 10.
Yeah, they were supposed to start fighting. I don't think they started until like 11:30 almost.
It was like 10:45.
I can't remember.
Something like that.
But like, it's like, the weigh-ins. Jake Paul, tried to be goofy and all that, and he got shit slapped out of him.
Dude, he came rolling up in a freaking car, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, last night, yeah.
Like,
with the pigeon in the back.
Yeah, it was a little much, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's boxing, though.
I mean, but
like they're theatrical.
So, I don't know. Did you watch the fight before that?
The female co-main
Serrano
event?
And
I saw bits and pieces of it on Facebook and YouTube.
Serrano ended up having to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah,
because her eyebrow got cut off.
I believe it.
So
I know she's bleeding really bad.
Yeah, like it was dangling into her eye. And they asked her if she wanted to stop, and she goes, "Hell no."
Yeah.
So they tried to put that glue on there to keep it, and it just kept flopping off. Like, I'm like,
about to pass out here,
dude. It was a brutal fight. And we're like,
yeah.
Somebody got stretchered out last night. I don't know who it was though. I remember seeing that.
I didn't hear about that, but
I don't know. I just saw it today. I don't
but
know.
like, I was like, now that's a freaking fight.
Yeah.
Like. So this was their second one. I think they're going to have a third one.
I don't know. I'm ready for the fights tonight, the UFC fights.
Yeah.
309.
Women's boxing, they weren't even really introduced into the sport until 2012. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually talking about that. And women had been fighting to be part of it since like 75.
Yeah.
Like one of the first official female boxers recognized was Layla Ali.
Oh yeah, Muhammad's daughter.
You remember those boxing legends, Ali?
No,
Ali and Frazier.
We were
Ali against the was it Hollander? Holyfield?
Holyfield?
Holyfield.
Yeah.
No,
That was Evander Holyfield that was Mike
Evander
Tyson.
Holyfield and Tyson.
Yeah.
You're thinking
That's
of
where he
George
got his ear
Foreman
bit off.
and
George
Ali.
Foreman.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yo, shout out to Foreman Girls. Those things are amazing.
And it was, it was because of Ali. We got the, before he was Ali, actually. I think he was still Cassius Clay at that point. That's where we got the floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
Yeah. A lot of things.
Well, and Will Smith showed that to, Chris Rock because he portrayed him in Ali. Remember that movie, Ali? He portrayed Ali. Well, boom.
I think it was Foreman. When he fought Foreman is when he had they call it the phantom punch that knocked out his opponent. Like nobody saw it, but and this, this was televised. It was there at Madison Square Garden. Ali supposedly phantom punched him and knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like,
that's wild.
But then, you get to Tyson, you get to,
again, some greats out there.
Rocky Marciano, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier, yeah, definitely.
Mayweather today.
But
Mayweather,
Senior
Canelo.
was a boxer too. Yeah, Canelo Anthony.
But moving it into like the movie world, you got Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa.
You got Apollo Creed. Honestly, one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest, film boxers of all time.
Rocky's a really good series.
Jake Gyllenhaal in Southpaw was pretty
Dude,
great.
Southpaw was phenomenal.
Very good movie.
I love
Like-
Southpaw. I was so, but that man deserves a nomination and an Oscar for that movie. I mean, even for a lot of his work.
Yeah.
But I was hoping for Prisoners, and he didn't get one. Nightcrawler, he didn't get one.
Yeah.
And like Southpaw, he didn't get one. I'm like, give the.
A really good actor.
He's a good actor.
Well, you got to think. A lot of times, sports movies don't get the credit that's due.
Yeah.
It's true.
What
There's
about
some Face
Christian?
the Giants, Christian.
Yeah, that was a
Christian
really good
football.
movie. Yeah,
Like there's there can be some really good stories. Like I'm not much into sports. I don't know sports very well or boxing or anything like that. I did do martial arts younger when I was a kid, but fighting and all that stuff I do find very fascinating and interesting and all that stuff. So it's cool to see like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Bruce Lee, of course, all these people working
You know,
together fighting.
talking about martial arts and all that. One of the best martial arts films that nobody really thinks of is like Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
You think of like
How
Chuck
would you
Norris.
not think of that? That's the first thing I
Norris.
think of is
Well,
Enter the Dragon when I think of like martial arts
a
movies.
lot of people don't. They think
It's
of
legendary.
ironically, they think of First Blood. They think of Van Damme, and it's like, okay, I get it, but I grew up in that generation where it was Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Van Damme came later.
Yep.
Shit, I don't even
Doing
think
the
Van Damme
splits.
started in. Yeah, I don't think Van Damme started in martial art films.
Did Bloodsport?
I think that came after his first couple films.
Oh. Bloodsport was a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Because I find it funny because one of the dudes that he fights in Bloodsport, first thing I ever saw him in was Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, really?
The big dude, the giant that I forget his name in both the movies, but yeah.
Man.
It's like, but
That's good.
like look at Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
A lot of his movies.
Yeah.
Legend has it that filming one of Bruce Lee's films, he had punched a guy so fast he'd caused him to have a heart attack or something. Like,
I can see it.
It's either he punched him so fast or he punched him just
in the
too
right
hard.
place. Wow.
Jet Li would have to slow down his movements on camera because he was
Yeah.
too fast. So he could capture it.
Uh,
But I mean, like, there's some good get them out there.
oh yeah. Okay, so it's not exactly.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, anybody?
Oh yeah.
I'm amazed that they have not made that into a movie. I really am.
You see them as characters. I know they're characters in Red One,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sometimes, I mean, they've done it before, but I'm surprised they like a full movie.
Yeah,
I get it.
and so talking about sports films and all that, one of my all-time favorites because of just how goofy it is Ready to Rumble. Love
Wrestling's
that
Ready to
not
Rumble.
fake.
movie. It's the story behind it just appeases to me, for obvious reasons, but just the amount of work that they put into it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I give David Arquette all the credit in the world
No, dude, that
because
movie was-
he took it so seriously. So I respect him for that. And then the dumbass tried to actually go out and do it for real.
Hey, he held the WCW title
Yeah.
before, bro.
Well, he's held a couple titles since then,
Really?
but
he went for it.
yeah, he went and he wrestled in a death match
Yeah.
while filming his documentary, and it almost killed him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That
But-
whole movie is so good.
I don't know. Other movies? I don't mean as much as this
Well-
isn't like a fighting movie, but it kind of is. Goon. Because
Yeah,
they're
'cause of hockey and
Like
all
that's
that,
what
yeah.
is an enforcer.
Yeah.
Definitely Warrior with Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was with Christian Bale and
oh, that's the fighter.
Mark Wahlberg, the fighter?
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very good film.
that one's awesome.
I prefer
But
that one over
here-
Warrior, to be
here-
honest with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's one that you're not going to really think of. Most people don't. And it was I actually watched it the other day. $1 Million Baby
Oh yes,
with
the
Clint Eastwood and
The
Hillary Swank.
female boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because like the story behind that was just so well done. And it was like, damn, Clint Eastwood really knows his shit, you know?
Yeah, $1 Million Baby is really well done. I liked it a lot.
I like a lot of films that he's directed.
Yeah.
But,
Gran Torino's amazing.
oh, yeah,
It's
definitely.
not a fighting movie,
You
but
know, but if we're going to talk about, you know, fighting movies, there are two that come to mind from, I guess it's our generation, because you guys are only a couple years younger than me. I think of Street Fighter,
Oh yeah, Street Fighter.
because, you know, yes, it is a video game.
But it also was
But-
a movie.
And here's why.
Horribly done.
Oh, very much so. But here's where it gets my respect, bar none. Raul Julia. They wanted him to have stunt doubles. Okay. He said, why? Well, you're doing dangerous stunts. He goes, who gives a shit? I've got stage 4 prostate cancer. I ain't going to live 6 months. He had to fight them tooth and nail to let him do his own stunts.
wow.
So Van Damme agreed not to have a stunt double either. They did everything themselves. And when you watch it, after you hear that and you look at it, you're like, wait a minute, this movie isn't so bad after all. Because you're like, that's respectable.
Yeah.
Like, when you find out that, because, like, I mean, I agree with him. He didn't even make it to the premiere. He passed before the premiere happened. I mean, that sound logic. I give him it. Because, I mean, what the hell's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
You know? But very, very well done. Could have been better. But an underrated fighting movie. Which moves into the next one. Mortal Kombat.
There you go.
Mortal Kombat.
You're talking about the most recent one? Or the old one?
Any of them.
Yeah.
Minus 2. I don't talk about Annihilation. Annihilation was dog shit.
It is, but it's like you know, Batman and Robin, where it's fun entertainment. It sucks.
No!
No.
It was not fun entertainment at all.
Hard disagree.
It was garbage.
It's fun to watch Liu Kang's journey, but I know it sucks. I know. But I'm just saying.
But, like, you look at Mortal Kombat.
I'm taking too long for Mortal Kombat 2. It's not coming
I
out
know.
until like 2026.
Really?
You know,
Jeez.
a bunch of people on a leaky boat are supposed to save the world. It's like, it's like, okay, so you got Highlander, you got Veronica Vaughn. For those of you that know who that is, you know why I'm saying that. Sonya Blade, so hot,
Veronica
want to
Vaughn.
touch the hind. So,
You know, we did get close to Rock'em Sock'em Robots with Real Steel.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
That was great.
but
I should have
still.
thought about that. That was a great one. Great fighting
yeah,
movie.
agreed, but still, it's like,
I mean, it's not exactly Rock'em Sock'em, but it's kind of.
It's pretty close. Like if you look at the
I mean,
robots,
it's
they
not
look
just-
pretty much just like them.
yeah, I
Right.
mean, it was a cross between Rock'em Sock'em Robots and BattleBots.
BattleBots is cool.
But Real Steel was awesome. I was
Yeah.
surprised by that movie when
Yeah.
it came out.
It's pretty
It
good.
was a
But I mean, like, for a nostalgic sake, I mean, look at how many things they've done for the sake of nostalgia. You would expect it with Hollywood because, you know, they can't come up with original shit. So, you know, that's why we haven't had it, because it's something original.
Yeah. It's like, remember this? Remember this? Remember this?
Remember this?
And then, of course, you know, if we say, hey, we're going to make a fan film, Rock'em Robots.
Rock'em Robots.
Yeah, I know. We'll post it, and then we'll find out there's like 40 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
We're like, I've never
Oh.
even heard of it. Shit, I thought I had something original.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then Hollywood will do it.
Yeah.
You remember Undisputed?
Disputed.
You guys know Undisputed?
I'm trying to remember.
Sounds.
Who's in it?
Yeah.
Michael J.
Oh,
China
yeah,
I
White.
was
yeah.
about to say, I think
Yeah.
that's his movie, one of his movies, right?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
soon as you said
He's
that, I was like,
actually-
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a legitimate, like,
Yeah.
badass. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was in
him-
The Dark Knight.
Yep. He was teaching Kimbo Slice how to, like,
Yeah.
throw a punch the proper way.
Him and Joel, they're both MMA specialists.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, but if you're going to go that route, you got to go Never Back Down.
See, I didn't care
Dude,
much
Never
for
Back
those.
Down.
I didn't really care for
The
much
only,
show.
the only thing that sucks about Never Back Down now is that Amber
Turd.
Turd is in it.
Amber
Amber
Turd.
Turd.
Yeah.
Never Back Down 3, starring Amber Turd and Fart the Clown. Hunga hunga.
Well, what's really cool though is the bad guy in that film, Cam Gigande.
Yeah.
I worked with him on the set of Bad Johnson.
Yeah.
I
I remember you telling me that.
I got to work with him. He's a really cool dude, super cool guy. Nice.
Yeah,
he was polite and just down to earth and respectful. And, you know what I mean? Like he was just
Wait a
he
minute.
treated you like
He wasn't a douche like his Ryan McCarthy character?
no,
Shocker.
no. He's a really cool guy. Really cool guy.
I would have loved to have, worked with him. And then the dude that played the coach. I can never say that bastard's name.
The dude that played the coach.
Djamin something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can't say.
I don't know.
But come to find out that he's like a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. And I was like, damn.
Got Tony Ja Ongbak.
Yeah.
Tony Ja.
Ong Bak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ongbak.
Very
The
good
Protector.
series.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I like the way they fight with their elbows and their
Yeah.
like, knees and their shins and shit. It was like,
Okay, so I've done that style in like wrestling and stuff. That really hurt your fucking elbows.
I bet.
Yeah, they spend like years building up tolerance,
Yeah,
like hitting
like-
hard stuff,
Yeah.
I'm like,
creating
damn,
like
dude.
little micro fractures so they grow back harder.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But no, all three of them, and that's proof right there that you can do a trilogy and it not suck because all three of them were good.
I recently just saw those movies for the first time this year.
Ongbak.
Yeah.
I don't like the first one.
You don't like the first one?
I don't like the first one. The other two are very good, but
Why not one?
no, I said I love the first one.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't.
That's
No,
what I thought you
love
said.
the
I
first
thought he
one.
said he didn't like, but
I like the first one. I don't like the other two.
Okay, so that makes more sense. I
Yeah, that's what I thought.
was like, how do you not? What?
This guy here.
This
you know,
guy.
But like, another one that comes to mind,
Fight Club.
definitely.
Oh.
Rule number one about Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club.
You know the cool thing that we can relate to Fight Club with?
That Bob has bitch tits.
Well, I mean, since technically it's like kind of in his head, we can relate that to men's mental health.
Oh yeah.
How you guys feeling
Good.
mentally?
Mentally, I'm checking in good.
With my bad hand.
Not physically. mentally.
Honest God truth, I'm not doing so great.
Me neither.
I mean, like, I thought, I was going to get to go back to work finally, get back to something normal. And then this starts. And it's like, now I got a whole new ball game of shit I got to do. Like, I got to go get an MRI done. I got to go get like 9 tests done on Monday. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, am I ever going to get that? Because I am just sitting in a house all day. Bores the ever-living shit out of me. But,
And that one I destroyed my ankle, man.
yeah.
It sucked.
I've been off work for going on like 7 months. That's like, but in a bit of good news, I in a month from tomorrow, because it'll be on a Sunday, I am stepping back into the ring for the first time in like 2.5 years.
TJ don't
What are
do
you
that.
What are you doing?
So-
Announcing, or are you actually?
No. So
Oh,
a friend
gosh.
of
Don't
mine.
do it. You're gonna get hurt.
That's the point. No, a friend of mine, him and his wife came to me and asked if I could help them put together their son's birthday party.
Mhm.
I said, well, yeah, what do you want to do? They're like, well, we want to do wrestling themed. I said, oh, okay. What do you need help with? They're like, do you know how we can get a hold of some wrestlers and, put on a show? I said, well, hell, that's easy. So I got a hold of a couple of friends.
Mhm.
So we're gonna do a makeshift ring inside the church, and we're gonna put on a couple matches for him. He doesn't know anything about this, but what he really doesn't know is the main event is going to be for tag team titles.
Mhm.
My buddy Rick and my buddy Tony, they're gonna tag together, defend the titles against myself and a partner of my choosing,
Oh, okay.
and it's going to be the birthday boy.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything about this.
Cool.
So what's going to happen is he's going to stand on the apron, and I'm going to tag him in for moments, and we're going to do our best to win the belts. So
should be interesting. That'd be so cool, man.
yeah,
Like if I was a young kid and that happened.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of oh God, what's that been 6 years now? My nephew, for his birthday, I allowed him to pin me in the ring in front of 250 people for what was called the 24/7 title. I had to defend it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I defended it a couple times at Walmart in Wood River.
I would have loved to seen that.
Yeah, I'm amazed we never got in trouble for it. So it was kind of where I came up with the same concept. But I didn't let my nephew know that this was going on. He had no clue. He was 10 years old. And he took pictures and everything. And he went to school, showed the pictures to everybody the next week. And he was the coolest kid in school for like a week. He legitimately went to an independent show and won a belt in a ring. Everybody thought that was the neatest shit ever.
Yeah.
And it's like, he still talks about it to this day. He says it's one of his favorite birthdays. And his dad goes, dude, you beat me for birthday presents. He goes, you suck. Because he bought him like a bunch of cool stuff.
Right.
And he goes, you outshine me.
That's funny though.
Yeah.
How old's the kid that you're doing this one for?
Tony will be 10 or 11. So about the same age.
Cool.
Wow.
I hope you don't turn on your ass.
But like, so because I've been friends with his dad for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, this is going to be so cool. Because like, they've never seen it except for what they've seen on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be new for them. And it's like, so it's kind of given me something to, look forward to. But at the same time, I mean, like, if you look at my hand, it's swollen.
And you still plan on going?
No, it's because it's two people I know I can trust.
Wrestling's not fine.
Especially when I beat the shit out of Rick with what I'm going to beat him with.
Oh, God.
And my buddy Danny, who's
it's a children's
cop,
show. Just keep that in mind.
My buddy Danny, who's a cop, he's letting me use his handcuffs.
Oh. Don't lose the key.
Oh, well. But what are some good, like, I mean, kind of like Cobra Kai, TV shows? We've talked about movies.
You guys remember the Three Ninjas?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
But that's movies. TV shows.
I like The Ultimate Fighter. I mean, but I don't know if you would really consider that like that's more of a reality show.
No, it's a TV show.
It's the closest I could think of.
Yeah.
Unless it's like anime or something. But I wouldn't even count that.
Nah, not anime, but
The longest, well, then wrestling. It's the longest running show and probably around, right?
But like you said, UFC.
Yeah.
Love watching it.
Yeah.
I remember watching Fight Night 1, Ultimate Fight Night 1, when Stephen Bonner and Forrest Griffin fought.
Oh, that was at the end of
season 1.
Season 1, yeah.
And me and my brother, we watch it and we're like, dude, both these dudes should win.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's what
they
ended up
turn around and
happening.
give them both a contract. I'm like, now that's good business.
Yeah, they definitely, legend status in that fight alone.
And they both went on to have great careers.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are in the Hall of Fame now.
Yep. Oh, they're doing Dana White looking for a fight, the Contender Series. I don't know if they even do Ultimate Fighter anymore.
Yeah, he still does.
Oh, does he?
I mean, they're under new ownership, so
yeah.
Now they got to contend with The Rock.
Yeah,
because he's their boss.
Jeez,
it's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember Raging Bull with Robert De Niro?
Yeah,
Raging Bull. It's an old classic.
I don't think I remember that one.
Classic.
I guess you would have to consider bull riding in that category because I mean that's a pretty dangerous sport.
No, it's just Raging Bull is the name of the boxing movie.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, it's before my time.
I'm not. No, you would have been. You'd have been a little kid.
Yeah.
Cinderella Man.
Definitely.
Cinderella Man.
With
Cinderella Man.
was that Mark Wahlberg with Cinderella Man?
No, it was a Gladiator.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I can't remember.
Russell
his name.
Crowe.
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
I was like, Gladiator. Oh yeah, dude, that's what we forgot. Sorry, but that just made me think. American Gladiators,
Oh yeah. I guess so.
American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
Which was better though, was MXC though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'd like to do that stuff just for fun.
Yeah.
Go through
See if
those
you can do it.
Um,
I don't know. I can see myself having a problem
you-
with the
You know-
MXC running across the rocks that are in the water, and some of them sink.
you know, in Bethalto, there's a American Ninja Warrior course, right?
No.
What?
Yeah, right on Highway 140. Right across the street from my old apartment, there's a
Crazy.
there's a gym, and they have a
In Bethalto?
going into Cottage Hills,
Mm.
they do like collegiate wrestling training. They do boxing. And they have an American Ninja Warrior course too.
Cool.
Yeah. It's freaking wild, man. Throwing lifts, throwing rights.
I always like the ground game better.
Oh yeah.
I don't have the reach.
But getting back, what was that? It was another De Niro film. He got called out by an opponent that he had fought like 30 or 40
Grudge
years
match?
Grudge match, that's
Grudge
it.
match.
Was he with? Who was he with? Pacino.
Was it?
I think so.
Hang on, I'll look. But like, I remember watching that, and I'm like, dude, this is funny.
Yeah. Another funny one was oh man, not Kevin Smith, but Kevin James. What that?
Oh,
movie-
Here
what
Comes
was
the
that?
Boom.
Yeah, that movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because he the dude that he ended up fighting, Bass Rutten.
Yeah,
Bass is a UFC Hall of Famer, and
it's pronounced Boss.
Bass, it's all the same shit to me.
He was foreign and he's crazy. I think he's like from Denmark or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, crazy Muay Thai kicks.
It was Stallone and De Niro.
Was it?
How did we miss that?
I don't know why I said Pacino.
Yeah, I was thinking the
I
same thing.
I thought it was.
But yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But
But-
yeah, and then with Creed going on, continuing the Rocky series, you know.
Yeah. I mean, for the new generation, have they done, because I don't think I've seen it yet, the new one. Did they do Creed versus the Russian?
I can't remember.
I would expect them to go that route,
I haven't watched 2 or 3 of Creed. Just the first one.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen any of them?
God, that was weird.
Nah, I had the chance to. I just didn't.
Yeah, I get you.
Honest to God truth, I was really amazed who didn't do some kind of like sports film, wrestling, boxing, anything like that. I was really surprised that Schwarzenegger did.
Yeah, sure. You never did do a boxing movie.
Even a bodybuilding movie, something.
Well, Pumping Iron was, I know
Well,
it's a
that's
documentary,
documentary.
but it's pretty close.
But like,
Well, Stay Hungry played a bodybuilder
yeah.
because they were doing bodybuilder competitions in the movie. So,
What do you think about all these fighters transitioning into acting? Like you have George St. Pierre in the Captain America movie.
Take it from me.
if they like doing that stuff,
Yeah, take it from me. Okay, so I've been wrestling off and on for a long time, but now I'm transitioning out of that, And because of, this, asshole, I've gotten a love for acting. Like, it is so much fun. Like I've loved the wrestling aspect, but there's nothing like being on a film set.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's
Very
the,
fun.
the group you're around. Like, every film him and I have done together, we've had a really great group. Halloween, we had a phenomenal group. Every single person, great. The 5-year anniversary for, I'm blanking. What the heck's the name of that movie?
What movie?
The first one I ever did with you.
Oh, Raymaster?
Yeah. Thank you. That was,
I didn't know what you were saying.
that was hilarious because so many things were going on. But I still think the funniest thing that happened that whole night was Ina screwed up and kept giving you guys actual alcohol instead of transitioning to the apple.
Yeah.
So you got Donnie running around drunk off his ass. It was hilarious. You had David there in his Chinese Japanese gimmick, whatever the character was, doing that all night. So that was funny. And then you had this one here who didn't know he was drunk yet, yelling at the extras because they were being too loud in the other room after he told them not to go in there. So
games.
I mean, it was just so interesting. So athletes becoming actors, I think it's a very smart move because I mean, it's something different. It's a challenge.
Or it could be like David Arquette going from acting to wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That worked out real well.
Well, no, he's doing really good with it.
You just said he almost died.
Well, yeah, it was a couple years ago.
He said,
But I mean,
well.
as far as I know, he's still doing it. But like I said, it's something new for them. It gives them a reason to get up. Because, people think that, you could be an athlete for, ever.
Right.
You don't realize just how much physicality goes into all these sports.
Yeah, you got a shelf life for sure.
I mean, even as sad as it's to say it, even NASCAR, there's a shelf life.
Oh God.
But so for them to find something new, I definitely support it, and I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Like, this new set of Cobra Kai episodes. They got a girl on there, Britt Baker. She wrestles in AEW. She's ran into some health issues over the last couple of years, so her career might be winding down, and she's finding new things to do. And it's like you definitely support it because like it's a lot of fun, like I said, and you get to see different sides of people. Like like you said, St. Pierre, known as a very rough and tough, bare knuckle fighter, brutal. You might see him in a comedy one day and be like, dude, this dude's really funny.
Yeah.
You see somebody the likes of, Tom Brady. He could play a serial killer in a movie and be like, dude's got some range. You never know. So, actors want to do it or athletes want to transition act, go for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
could be a good thing.
I mean, look at the three biggest names to transition from sports to acting: Batista, John Cena, and The Rock.
Yeah.
So
the biggest boxing match in the world and the only one that matters. God versus Satan.
why did I know
God
that's where he was
wins.
going?
Just saying this is.
No, good, very good point.
Just pulled out of nowhere. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Um,
He had me on that one. I was like, what's he talking about? I thought you were going to say McGregor and Mayweather. I was like, we're going back a little bit, but okay.
Good versus evil.
Good versus evil.
How it all comes down to.
I'd expect some kind of religious, filming company to do something like that.
Mm.
Like
South Park did it. They're not
Actually,
religious.
It would make a ton of sense.
Actually, I did hear that there's apparently a movie called The Champion.
Yeah, with
It's like
Carmen.
No, not that. I mean, that's a song, which
No,
is great.
No, that was the movie. That was the song to the movie.
No, but there's this new movie coming
Did
out.
they redo it?
No, I don't know if they're redoing it, but I just know that they're making it like the fight. You know, they're making like Jesus is like fighting in the movie. It's a Christian movie, but they're turning it to like our reality terms, like showing us how like it goes down. I guess I don't know exactly fully. I don't know if it's bad to do that as Christians.
No, here's the one that Carmen did in 01.
No, there's another.
So I guess they're redoing it because he was a boxer.
No, look, just look for it. Look for
Yeah. So that was the premise behind his.
Well, I don't know. Look for no, the I don't know, Jesus action movie. So search that. I'm trying to think.
God, you know what you're gonna come. You're gonna come up with so much stuff.
Well,
Jesus goes to Jerusalem.
Well, I know that I could have swore I've seen this post.
I type in Jesus action movie, and the first thing that comes up is Fists of Jesus from 2012.
Jeez. Fists of.
I don't know what's going on.
That's just fucked up on so many levels.
I just know that I could have swore I saw that there was like some type of boxing movie.
Well, they might be redoing Champion because they'd talked about it for a while. And it was very good. You would like it.
Oh man, I'm getting it.
That's why when you said The Champion, I was like, you mean the Carmen film?
What?
I'm just waiting to see what you come up with.
Trying to find it.
Fists of I'm like, Fists of I'm like, I wonder what that's about. I've never even heard of that.
Fists of Jesus. A good fighting movie. Sucker Punch.
Oh, yeah,
Sucker Punch was a good movie.
That was a interesting movie.
It was really strangely done.
Yes.
But yeah, them chicks were whooping ass that whole movie, man.
But that was a very, very entertaining for.
Yes, it's called The Carpenter, the MMA movie.
The Carpenter.
Okay.
Like they're trying to make it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd watch it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, Jesus is a fighter. He's just not like physically fighting. He's just fighting for everybody.
I mean, hey.
You know what I mean? But
why not? I mean,
if that's a good way to get your message across. It's called The Carpenter. I saw that. I was like, that's interesting. Boxing movie.
There was a movie. It came out probably about 10 years ago or so. And it had Roddy Piper in it. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was The Masked Wrestler is what it was called. It was a preacher who, preacher by day, by night, he was a masked vigilante, kind of like Batman almost. And he had fled Mexico. He was a masked wrestler in Mexico. And like, dude, it was, for an independent film, it was very entertaining.
Roddy Piper?
Yeah. Roddy Piper was the villain promoter.
Cool.
I don't even remember because it was a Mexican preacher. I can't even remember who did, but dude, I'm like, all right, I can get behind this.
That dude can kind of act like it's weird. I've seen him in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
quite a few times I think, and he's always really funny.
Another really good fighting film that you and I have talked about it.
Should we do a live trailer reaction to The Carpenter on the podcast?
Because you know what'll happen?
What?
Strike.
Actually, got that
removed.
Removed, yeah.
I mean, okay. Doesn't mean it won't do it to this one. You might be able to get it removed though.
But
I don't know.
Okay, so before we do that though, The Wrestler.
No, we shouldn't.
I just don't want to.
And when we're bigger, then we can. We can just pull up whatever we want.
The wrestler with
that
just came out not too long ago, right?
No, it's been about 10 years with
What?
The wrestler, actor. What am I thinking? His name?
Who? Hulk Hogan?
No.
He was in the fourth Three Ninja movie.
Hold on.
Mega Mountain?
Yeah. Is it about the Von Erichs?
No. That's another one though.
Iron Claw. That's the Iron Claw. That's the one I'm talking about.
Iron Claw.
Oh. Like a hard ass pterodactyl. Oh.
Claw.
Mickey Rourke,
Oh,
yeah.
geez.
the wrestler.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That was a very well done story. Like
It was.
like he really put in the work for that because like he was one of those who were like, oh, this is fake, da. So he really did his research, did the work, and he fell in love with it. Like he says that this is one of his favorite movies he's ever done because of the story behind it. Like he's a washed up middle-aged, wrestler who used to be in the big times. And now he's just wrestling in front of like 50 people at independent shows.
Yeah.
But, he gets offered a big comeback match against one of his greatest opponents. He has to deal with, he has a heart attack along the way, all
He
kinds
was
of
like
stuff.
popping pills the entire time too or something.
So, like,
Crazy.
really, really good story behind it. And, like, kind of gives you hope for the people in those shoes. It kind of teaches you, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Nate, I think I should talk to Dalton about this, but make this make sense because this is so weird. So funny. Somebody on the blue side said, shared a post that says how and it's in quotes, like they're making fun of us, like in quotes, because we're talking about how immature, selfish, and closed-minded they can't maintain relationships without people having a difference of opinion than you, like, whenever people unfriend you, type thing. And it says, you will not gaslight us. Some of my best friends, I have different opinions, love Chipotle, but one of my best friends doesn't because it upsets their stomach. So we will go to Kava instead. That is maintaining a relationship with a difference of opinions. Human rights is not a difference of opinions.
Okay. Newsflash, everybody that's watching.
I had to bring that up.
We all have difference of opinions. Okay. So for those of you idiots out there that are divorcing people or breaking up because they don't share your political views or your religious views or this view or that view, you're an idiot. You didn't marry the person for their political beliefs.
Yep.
Jesus freaking Christ. He's sitting up there going,
Keeping it real.
he's like, my children are retarded. And yeah, that's another word we don't use apparently because it's apparently offensive. Here's one for you. You bunch of dance. My God, all I've seen for the last 2 weeks is we're withholding sex because he voted for Trump, or I'm divorcing because they voted for Harris, or I'm just going to take the children away because they voted for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Who gives a shit? The sooner you guys realize that government doesn't care about you and they're just sitting there laughing, shout out to the government because you don't give a shit.
Don't shout them out. Don't shout them out.
But like this is why the rest of the world is looking at us.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up.
No, you shouldn't.
Because he's going on this rant.
And
I just thought it was because I told Dalton, I was like, how does that make sense at all? Just because someone doesn't like something, they're comparing that to what the
Starting him off.
See, this is
it's like,
you've recreated. You've
crazy.
recreated the Halo TV series Red versus Blue.
it's like if he was voting
Nice.
for Harris, and I was like, I'm voting for Trump. And he's like, what? And I'm like, you know what? I want to vote for Harris with you too.
Like seriously though, like
There's many options to eat. Two presidential candidates. Anyway, I didn't mean to get political.
No. I mean,
I just had to drop that because I saw that and I'm like, why?
But it kind of goes in with what we're talking about. Fighting. Fight night. Literally, this is all I've seen. Like the only time I've seen anybody come together in the last 2 weeks was last night when everybody was bitching at Netflix because it kept buffering.
But I wonder if anybody's going to unfriend each other over the winner or loser.
Oh my god, you wanted him to win? I'm unfriending you.
You know, and we some of y'all didn't have to see bare naked Mike Tyson ass.
Yeah, I was lucky enough not to see that.
Yeah. That was creepy.
I heard it was like a pocket shot too. Like somebody was just like peeing and everything was normal, and then just pow.
Yep.
Ass cheeks.
Yep.
Oof.
Like, but like seriously, that's the first time in almost 2 weeks that I've seen everybody come together.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess in a sense, yeah.
it's like, you know, so literally, you know, fight night, you know, brought people together. Huh. You know, and like I seen people arguing, you know, well, you know, this whole show sucks, you know, wrestling's better, or, you know, or football's better. I'd rather watch that than, I'm like, well, at least y'all are arguing about something, you know, kind of, you know, relevant, and I don't give a shit about listening to, because like for 2 weeks it's been like I literally have barely looked at my phone in 2 weeks because I'm tired of seeing the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, and my phone tells me how much time I spent on my phone. It said that the last week I spent like 3 hours less than a normal week because I'm just so tired of seeing people argue over shit that, guess what? It doesn't matter what you think. They're going to do whatever the hell they want.
Sure.
You know,
This is true.
They want to raise tariffs. They're going to do it.
Yeah, they're bringing in tariffs instead of income tax.
You know,
Or at least that's what
like
Trump's proposing. Maybe?
like they're wanting to end the Board of Education on the federal level.
Hey,
High five.
I shouldn't have brought that.
All
right.
I shouldn't have
All
brought that
right,
up.
hang on.
No more political talk.
I just
Hold on.
I just wanted to try to make sense of that.
Getting back into the swing of things. Talking about fighting films.
Yeah.
Now you're going to look at me real stupidly when I name it because I know you. Remember the Titans?
It's not a fighter movie.
Bullshit.
They're playing football.
No.
Yeah, no.
Think about it.
You know there is a movie called Fighting with Channing Tatum.
Yes. Very good movie too.
It is.
Loved it.
It is good.
But think about it. They're fighting within themselves.
We are all fighting.
I was going to say, we all do that every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
No. But no, fighting.
People don't take it seriously.
Life's too short to be taking anything seriously.
Well, I know, but people don't understand
No.
what's going on.
But getting back to
Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain.
getting back to Channing Tatum's fighting, that was a really good movie because it was, you know, a underground MMA film. You've never seen it?
Nope.
Dude, you would love it.
I was wondering what Channing Tatum was. I thought he was dead after the 21 movie, Jump Street. I thought somebody killed him. I haven't seen him in so long. Or Magic Mike, that's what I thought he died.
No,
after.
fighting, he's a single dad, you know, not really making ends meet, and he what was it? Somebody like tried to rob him or something like that, and
I can't remember. It's been
and
a while
like he
since I've
kicked the
seen
shit out of him, and then this underground promoter saw it and says, "Hey,
It's like it's fighting.
you want to, you know, do it? You can make some good money." So you know, he did his first fight, and he won like $3,000.
As a matter of fact, I think that's the same guy from Never Back Down. I think so.
I thought the promoter was not Don Cheadle, but who he replaced in the Avengers.
I don't know. Maybe
You know who I'm talking about? Howard.
Oh, maybe it was
Terrence Howard?
Maybe it was Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
If I remember correctly, I think it was Terrence Howard. And then like turned out that he was a piece of shit, promoter and like
Scammed him.
yeah, like dude, but it was so good. It's like
Yeah.
because he did that like I think it was right after Step Up.
Yeah. For real.
I like
And
it.
like so
He
like,
was Step Up.
like it was again talking about people with range. Look at Channing Tatum. I mean, he did so well in his guest spot in Deadpool versus Wolverine that they're actually trying to write a Gambit standalone film.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, damn, dude, all you had was like 10 lines.
Well, they were talking about that like a long time ago.
Well, they
with him,
talked
weren't
about
they?
it, but
Never did it.
no. But no, fighting was just phenomenally done for an indie film. You know, an unknown actor, you know, at that time.
Yeah.
5 minutes. We got 5.
Yeah, I was giving you the sign language just to let you know, wrap it up without telling people to wrap it up.
Hold on. Wrapping it up now. Okay. We're no longer screwed.
I'm saying we're within our.
But, you know.
Start getting into our closing statements and arguments. I don't think we really even have any arguments.
No. But, you know, my closing statement for the night is, you know, don't take life too seriously. Slow down, you know, stop and smell the roses, you know. You know, just found out today that somebody my age had a stroke and, you know, passed away. Makes you stop and think, you know. You know, I joke about being old because, you know, all this shit I got going on. I'm not really that old, but
We're really not that old.
no, you know, I've known people that have lived just a couple of years. I know of people that have lived over a century. You know, the stories that they could tell.
On that mindset, we could take yourself. You know, what I mean?
could have
It's all
told.
about that mindset.
They remembered.
Oh no, every single one of them. They had some great stories to tell. One of them, they remembered their wedding day in 1932. I can't remember shit from yesterday, let alone frickin' 1932. Shit. Made me feel stupid.
Yeah, bro, your whole headset unit's just been, you got that wrapped around your ears, you got a piece hanging out over here. I've been watching it the whole time. It's entertaining as hell.
I don't even know how that happened.
I don't know what you were doing. I
But, you know,
thought you did it on
just-
purpose, for real.
no. It just, you know, so just like stop with the nonsense online. Stop arguing over stupid things.
Yeah,
And-
because
and
we
just-
should all be friends and say what we want with, and you know what I mean.
You know, I've got friends that are, you know, Republicans. I've got friends that are Democrats. I got friends that are gay, straight, bi, transgender, yada, yada, yada.
I've been like back in the day, like you're just like, hey man, I like Tootsie Pops. I like Blow Pops. Fuck you.
That's because Tootsie Pops are better.
Ugh.
That was gross.
Blow pops are way better.
But, you know, it just, that's my point, you know. I've got friends of all walks of life.
Absolutely.
And I don't look at anybody any differently based on religion, sex, race, you know, orientation, all that.
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause
gonna
guess what?
unfriend you because of all that.
Well, here's the harsh reality. I hate every single one of you equally. You all suck.
Said that before.
Yeah. You all suck.
But just be appreciative that, you know, you woke up today.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I'm
again,
grateful.
there are people that didn't. There are people that aren't going to wake up tomorrow. You know, it's like, look at Ryan, for example, okay?
What?
Your son's going to be, what, 5, 6 years old?
5.
I barely remember life before him. And that was only 5 years ago. That's sad.
Yeah.
He is,
He's on the set of How Unforgiving inside of Mommy's belly.
you know, he has just been a big part of our lives for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see him, it's, Uncle TJ, guess what? I did this at school, or I did that. And it's like, holy shit, I did the same thing 35 years ago almost. It's like, shit. Like, when you stop and think about it, you know, it's like, yeah. Like, I started high school almost 25 years ago. That is sad. It'll be 24 years next year, I think, since I started high school.
Jeez.
Yeah. And like, look at how much has changed in just that short amount of time. We've gone from dial-up internet to DSL to what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Phones have changed significantly.
Well, dude, now they're starting to make robots to do the stuff for us.
Yeah. And again,
A robot.
in less than 25 years, that's where we're at. So much has changed in just that short amount of time.
That's true.
And you guys think that
Fighting styles have evolved.
that
and all that.
you guys think that arguing over political views
Fighting style.
and all that crap is important. Just stop and look at what's happened in the last 10 years. Think about that for a minute. And then understand that there are way more important things to be fighting over than, political stances. Your ideologies don't mean shit. Plain and simple.
Well,
Yep.
Just stop the nonsense. Because before you know it, you're going to be gone. And then guess what? Nobody's going to remember you. That's the harsh reality.
Unless the digital era is still floating out there and we'll have these videos out there.
And on that,
people go, "Look, it's real
on
time."
that note, now I'm going to be a real dick for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah. Mr. I ain't got no fucking creativity anymore. Start doing the damn vlogs again. Because here's why.
oh boy.
you chew your ass out.
Whether or not you have the creativity to do them, you need to realize something. They're not for you. They're not for me. They're for Dutch. Because he's going to sit back and watch these one day and think, I've got the coolest parents in the world. I've got some of the coolest uncles in the world. Some of the greatest memories ever. And I'll have them forever. So, yeah, I know it's creative. It's a bitch. Trust me. You and I have been down this road 1,000 times over the last, 5-6 years together? We've had 8-hour conversations trying to write things.
Yeah.
But the vlogs are important for that very reason, because it helps us remember the little things in life.
Yeah.
Your last one, you had Dutch and you went to the park.
Yeah.
Playing in the leaves and stuff. That's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
At least to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but to me, that's what I look at. I'm like, every time a new vlog pops up, I'm like, ooh, I stop what I'm doing and I turn it on.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Nope. Life with me is like a box of active grenades. You never know when I'm going to blow up. But no, in all seriousness, got to start doing them again because
Okay.
they're important to some people. Who gives a shit if most of them,
I need to 1-2 punch.
Need a
1-2 punch in the head.
because like I said,
Wake up, go.
one day that's all you're going to have is these memories, and you're going to look back on them and you're going to be like, damn, I had a great life.
It's true.
Like,
Life's a fight.
that's the fucking truth.
So, but
Very true.
See what happens?
I thank everybody. I thank everybody. I thank everybody. I thank everybody for just listening and joining and chilling.
He's going to go back and edit this and watch it, and he's going to be like, that motherfucker blew up like 2 or 3 times. What the hell?
You're like, you shouldn't have given him a platform.
Like CM Punk said, this is my pipe bomb.
Closing statements.
Enjoy life.
You know what he said.
Whatever.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Yeah. I mean,
Everybody needs to come together and not
yeah.
be hating over everything. Everybody's different. Imagine how boring everything would be if everybody was the same. Imagine how boring. If everybody agreed on the same thing, liked the same thing. You know what I mean?
I hear people all the time say they wish they were perfect. I don't.
That's what makes.
I love learning from my mistakes. I love making mistakes. I love, being able to articulate certain things. If I was perfect and everything went the way I wanted, life would suck.
Because you expect to know everything's going to be good. Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected.
But
Expecto Patronum.
We'll have none of that in here.
But no, that's my message is, just stop and enjoy life.
For sure. It's been great. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been a knockout, fellas.
Yes.
Yeah.
A verbal knockout.
I'm just here.
Have we gone all 8 rounds? Do we call it here? Ding, ding,
Hey, as
ding.
long as the unofficial scorecard and the official scorecard always match on some level. That scorecard was bullshit last night. Thank you for coming to our show. Ryan forgot this part of the gimmick. He's gonna sit and drink his water. Real talk. After dark. Calm down. You start doing that, then Netflix is going to keep buffering.